Hi again, everyone. You probably noticed in the last video that one of the definitions of subject headings specified that they need to come from controlled vocabularies, so we're going to talk a little bit about what exactly controlled vocabularies are. Here's another definition from the Online Dictionary for Library and Information Science, and this definition says that a controlled vocabulary is an established list of preferred terms from which a cataloger or indexer must select when assigning subject headings or descriptors in a bibliographic record. Basically, it just means that you can't use whatever term you want when you're talking about a subject. You need to pick from an established list that tells you which terms you need to use. Some examples of controlled vocabularies are the Library of Congress subject headings. There are also the Sears list of subject headings. The National Library of Medicine has medical subject headings. There are also some vocabularies that deal with specific types of materials, like the thesaurus for graphic materials, or the art and architecture thesaurus. As is probably obvious from the title of this class, we are going to be talking about the Library of Congress subject headings over the next few weeks. Now, it's important to know which controlled vocabulary you are using when you're choosing subject headings, because the same topic can be treated differently in each vocabulary. For example, if you have a book about Native Americans, using the Library of Congress subject headings, the term would be Indians of North America. However, if you're using the Sears list of subject headings, the term would be Native Americans. And if you're using the medical subject headings, the correct term would be Indians, North America. So it's important to know which vocabulary you're working with. But in general, why do we want to use a controlled vocabulary? Well, there's a number of reasons. For one thing, they specify the correct term to use for a topic that could have a number of different terms. For example, you have a book about teens in the library, you might want to put it under teens or adolescents, but the vocabulary will tell you that teenagers is the correct term to use. And this will ensure that everybody, when they're cataloging, uses the same words for books on the same subject. This in turn will make it easier for your patrons, your users of your catalog, to find the items they're looking for. All the items on a specific subject are brought together under the same term from the controlled vocabulary. So, for example, all your Chilton's auto service manuals would be brought together under automobiles, maintenance and repair, and you'll see that listed in the subjects on the side. Controlled vocabularies also provide a system of cross-references, so that if patrons are looking for a term and they don't have quite the right subject heading, they will be redirected to the right term. For example, down at the bottom, you'll see that if someone looked up automobiles leasing, they would be redirected to automobiles rental. So those are a couple of reasons why controlled vocabularies are important and why we should always remember to use them when we're assigning subject headings.